There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. I have been asked to participate in an apothecary collaboration with Mountain Grandma and Budget Preppers. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I am honored to be here, and it's a privilege to be here. And today I am going to be talking about one thing maybe you don't grow in your garden, maybe you do, maybe you don't know much about it, maybe you want to know much about it, I don't know. And it's called lemongrass. This is lemongrass. I grew it. It grows up like a blade of grass, and I grew it this year in my garden, and I'm really liking it. It smells really great, and I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you just a little bit about um, the benefits of lemongrass. But first, I need to read a disclaimer to you. The information that I provide is guided to intend for educational and informational purposes only. As I strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, I make no representations or warranties of any kind, expressed or implied, about the completeness, accuracy, reliability, sustainability, or suitability and availability of the information contained herein. This is not a substitute for a professional advice. The content that I provide is intended to be my own opinion, my observation, my own research that I've done. Never, ever take somebody else's opinion about it. Please always check with your doctor or a medical physician or a pharmacist before you do any type of treatment or on yourself, because you don't know if you have allergies or anything like that. If you choose to make any of these items from any of the videos, we are not responsible for the apothecary items. You do so at your own risk. It is your responsibility to ensure that any of the ingredients used are safe, correctly identified, and appropriate for personal use. Be aware of any allergies or sensitivities that you may have to the ingredients. I make no claim regarding the efficiency of apothecary items for treating or curing any health condition. The effectiveness of herbal remedies and other natural products can vary based on individual circumstances. So remember, always proceed with caution, consult with a physician or a professional if you are unsure about any aspect of making an apothecary item. So let's get with it. I am so excited because I love lemongrass. I've actually used the essential oil of lemongrass, and it works wonders. I love the smell. It has a nice lemony smell to it. But I will tell you this. These are actually pretty sharp blades. So just know when handling them, just be very careful, because they could give you a little cut on your finger. I know I haven't done that, but I am through my research, it's what I found. And I'm like, so since I researched and found that out, I really like to handle it very delicately. So lemongrass is good for your body, for a lot of different things. And we are going to dive in, and I am going to share with you some of the things that I have learned over my research in the past couple of weeks. And I have watched videos, and I have just Googled search, and when I find things that everybody's talking about the same, then I know that that information pretty much has to be true. Remember, do your own research. It is best that you do so. Don't take my advice for it, because what may work for me may not work for you. We're all different. So let me get in. So lemongrass, through my research, I have found that it helps with the digestive system. So that is a really great information there in itself. Hopefully that sun's coming in and it's not interfering with the video. Lemongrass is also loaded with potassium, which is a really great thing. Potassium is a crucial part of what our body needs. I might have to switch. It's also the oil is called citral, and that has a lot of antioxidants. I don't have the root of the plant, but at the bottom, I'm going to try and put a picture up here. The bottom of the lemongrass plant is a white root, and within that root is the oils, which are loaded with the antioxidants from what I have been told. And that helps in reducing cholesterol. Um, I learned through my research that lemongrass can also help and relieve coughs. It has antiseptic properties. It's known to treat infections like scabies, athlete's foot, fungal sores, and ringworm. You can infuse lemongrass like what I have right here. You can chop up, okay? And this is really, really important. You can chop up a couple of leaves and infuse it into hot water. It actually helps improve your taste buds, but it will, by drinking it, it'll help your digestive system as well. It's also known that if you do that, it can help with any type of nausea that you may be experiencing, muscle pains, or headaches. And this is not a product that you would use, or whatever you decide to do with this, you are not to use this during your pregnancy. It does have the ability to increase your menstrual bleeding and that in pregnancy. So do not use that. So basically what you're gonna do is I got a rest, it says you can take 3 to 5 grams of the leaf. You'll have to measure out in grams. You can take 3 to 5 grams of leaves or 2 drops of oil per day. You have to watch how much. You don't want to take, if you were doing this, like me, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the lowest. I'm going to start with the 3 grams first and then gradually work my way up to see how my body reacts. But if I infuse this in hot water, then it's just going to help my digestive system more. Maybe it will help with my cholesterol. Who knows? But I am going to test it and I am going to try it. You can also dehydrate the lemongrass as well. And it just smells so good, friends. I just keep smelling it. My essential oil that I have is through doTERRA, the lemongrass, and oftentimes I will diffuse it in my house. Oh, it's so good. So anyhow, so there's that information. Lemongrass can do many, many things. It has a lot of properties in it to help. I've just named a few. It can release stress. It's a stress reliever that can help you just get calm. It is useful in treating anxiety. It's also an antidepressant. It enhances the beauty of your skin. It will help clear it up if you have any problems with breakouts. So I think I'm gonna need to move, friends. All right, that's better. That sun's starting to come in. Yeah, so it can enhance the beauty if you have breakouts on your skin or your anywhere on your body. It will help. It says that it can help with that. Also said it's a natural cleanser too. So I found that really interesting. I also found what's really interesting is that it helps remove body odor. And some of my research that I've done too, in that I have noticed is through, it's one of the girls that she's still a nurse, but it's one of the things that I found that when body odor comes from, I think from what I've heard, like some of the foods and stuff that we eat, right? And when we don't eat necessarily clean foods and we eat a lot of processed foods and stuff and we sweat, that odor comes out. But the more cleaner that you eat, you have and get rid of all those toxins in your body too, it does help with the body odor. And let's just say you don't smell as bad. But they say it does help remove body odor. If I did not say, it does relieve symptoms of psoriasis, and I already talked about it also can help with ringworm and lice. So if you have kids and it's elementary school time, right? Who knows? You know, I think I had to deal with it once. Oh, my sister had to deal with it so much; it was terrible. So here is something that you can do. You can add a bunch of these leaves, even dried ones. Remember, I told you you can dehydrate these. And you can add this to hot water and put it in your bathtub and just like pour it in, and that will help just relax you. Or if you have a few drops of the essential oil, you can use that as well. What is so wonderful about lemongrass, friends, not only does it have the medicinal purposes that we have for healing and maybe to help treat things, but it's also used in a lot of culinary dishes. And from what I found, it seemed like they were used in Asia and in like Middle Eastern countries like India and that. And so, and I saw where it was used a lot in their soups. So, because soup season is coming up, I'm actually going to try that in a couple of my soups that I make just to see if it gives a different flavor. I'm also think I'm going to infuse this in some oil and use it for my like chicken. I think it would be beautiful, lemon chicken, right? I think that would just taste so delicious. So you have several different uses for this. And I also learned too that the lemongrass can be used as an insect repellent. And I saw that they just take it and they rub it on them. And I'm gonna start testing this out myself, because just going out to like my garden and my chicken coop with the humidity and that, I've been all bit up on the lower part of my legs, and it's just horrible. Just like I can't. I never used to get bit, and now I get bit all the time. So they say if you do this and you can rub it on you like that, then it is a insect repellent. But what I would do first, test a very small spot somewhere that's not noticeable and see how your skin and your body react to it. Never go full blown into it. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I have learned about lemongrass. There's so much information out there. Again, do your research. Grow some lemongrass. See if you can get it in the grocery stores. It's probably not the same as growing it your own. It's because it's probably been, farmed somewhere. I don't know, but my garden has no pesticides in it, and it's just growing, and I can't wait to pull the root out to actually look and see the oil. I don't know how to extract the oil from it, but I'm gonna learn how and see if I can. So thank you, Mountain Grandma, and thank you, Budget Preppers, for including me in. I am so excited that I decided to do this. I was a little afraid at first because I didn't know a lot, but it really does help you dig in and learn and educate yourself. Because, guys, keep learning, keep educating yourself, ask the questions. It's important in life. Then you know how to handle things. So I'm going to take my lemongrass and we're going to go in, and I think I'm going to dice this up and dehydrate it and get it ready to use in future culinary meals I make. And I'm going to use it on my body and see if it helps repel any of the bugs. All right, everybody, be blessed. Have a great day, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.